Hi, my name is Jia Min and I'm the founder of Jyan Yoga Studio. Today I'll be leading you through a stretch class. This is going to be a total body stretch, so we'll open up your shoulders, your spine, your hips and your hamstrings. If you have any injuries, feel free to modify the poses according to what you can do or you cannot do. Alright, so let's get started. Come into a comfortable seated position with your heels in line, knees out to the side. Start to press your palms down towards your thighs, lengthen your spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Slide your palms towards your knees and close your eyes. Deep breaths in and out through your nostrils. With every inhalation, sit up tall. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. And start taking this time to focus on your breathing. With every inhalation, feel the expansion in your lungs, your ribs. Exhale to relax your ribs, contract your lungs, empty out the air. And as you start noticing your breath, just allow yourself to be fully present on the mat. Every exhalation, see if you can relax your facial muscles, your shoulders, your hips. Just one more breath here. And now gently open your eyes. Start to interlace your fingers, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. See if you can bring your arms towards your ears. As you inhale, start to lift your chest up. Keep your gaze towards your thumbs. Maybe you arch back a little bit more. So you just turn to the side. So inhale to arch, keep your gaze all the way up. And as you exhale, see if you can pull your arms back slightly. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last in. And exhale. Start to circle your arms out to the side. And then behind your back, interlace your fingers and start to walk your hands slightly away from you. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Lift the chest up. Option 1, you may stay here. Option 2, drop your head all the way back. Actively press your fingers down towards the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades to push your chest forward. Stretching out your chest, your throat. So feel free to relax your neck here. Just one more breath. Next inhale, slowly release, coming back to center. And start to straighten your legs out forward in front of you. Bring your legs together, feet together. As you inhale, start to raise your arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, start to hinge from your hips, fold forward. Keep reaching your arms forward, stay and hold. So check your spine. Are you rounding your back? If you are rounding your back here, I want you to shift your weight back slightly. Lengthen your spine, stay and hold. If you can, try to reach forward just a little bit more. Keep lengthening your spine here, just one more breath. And now start to lower your hands down to wherever is accessible to you, either your calf, your ankle, or your feet. And then once you have it here, inhale to lengthen your spine once again. Think about pressing your belly towards your thigh here. As you exhale, start to bend your elbows, pull yourself forward. Think about reaching your belly towards your thigh, forehead towards the shin. We're going to take a few breaths here. Every time you inhale, make sure you actively lengthen. Every time you exhale, actively pull yourself forward to fold deeper. Option to grab onto your wrist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. Taking 3 more breaths. With every exhalation, see if you can relax your hips, relax your shoulders. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And now go to your maximum, stay and hold it here. You're going to release your arms, place your palms by the side. Actively pull your belly towards your thigh. Now reach your arms off the ground, coming into an active stretch. Stay and hold it here for last 3. Belly to thigh, forehead to shin. Last 2. Actively reach forward, push. And 1. Slowly roll from your spine, come all the way up to seated. And I'll start to bend your right leg in, placing your right foot towards your left inner thigh. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward, grab onto wherever is accessible to you. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to bend your elbows, pull yourself closer towards your left leg. Now make sure your left foot doesn't fall out to the side, so do not externally rotate your left foot. Make sure your knee and your toes are pointing straight up towards the ceiling here. 3 more breaths, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold deep. Last 2, inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale to relax your hips, your hamstrings, your shoulders. Next inhale, slowly release. Walking your palms back to center, switch over, straighten your right leg forward. Start to bend your left leg in, the sole of your left foot towards your right inner thigh. Inhale, raise your arms up, lengthen. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Grab onto wherever is accessible to you. Inhale to lengthen your spine, pull your belly towards your thigh. Exhale, bend your elbows, pull your forehead towards your shin here. 4 more breaths, so take your time, no rush. Every time you inhale, it's a lengthening action. Every time you exhale, fold deeper. The last 3. Last 2. And 1. Slowly release, coming back to center. And now from here, start to bend your right leg in, swing your left leg back, coming into your pigeon pose. So option to keep your heel close to you. Make sure your knee is pointing diagonally out to the top right corner of the mat. Once you have it here, tuck your left toes under. Actively roll the top of your left thigh down towards the ground here. So if you find your hips floating up slightly, find something you can use to prop your hips up. Alright? Otherwise, slowly make your way down towards the mat. Inhale to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, start to walk your forearms forward. Stack your palms on top of each other and then start to rest your forehead down. Feel free to flatten the top of your left foot down towards the mat. So in your pigeon pose, I want you to actively press your right sit bone down towards the mat so that you can feel the stretch towards your hip, your glutes. And every time you inhale, lengthen your spine. Every time you exhale, fold deep. And at any point of time, if you want to deepen the stretch, feel free to push your right heel forward. Bring your right shin parallel to the top of your mat here. So this will help to intensify the stretch. So just take it at your own pace, no rush. Alright. Make sure that you really lengthen your spine. As you exhale, relax your hips, your shoulders. And wherever you are feeling the stretch, see if you can breathe into that area. And try to relax with every exhalation. 3 more breaths in. And exhale. Last 2 in. And exhale, relax your body weight down towards the mat. 1 last inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, slowly release, push yourself back up. And now from here, you're going to start to thread your left arm underneath the right, placing your left shoulder down towards the mat. Once you have it here, place your right arm behind your back, internally rotate your arm. See if you can reach for your right toes here. So if this is not accessible for you, you can stick to the previous variation. If you find that your right hip is floating off the ground and you're shifting your weight more to the left, I want you to actively press that right sit bone down towards the back here. 2 more breaths in. Exhale, pull your right shoulder back. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, slowly release, push yourself back to center. And then start to shift your weight onto your right hip, start to swing your left leg forward. Bend your left knee, pointing up towards the top left corner of the mat, start to swing your right leg back. Coming into your pigeon pose here, first you can keep your heel close to you. Tuck your right toes under, make sure you actively roll the top of your right thigh down towards the mat. Once you have it here, inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, start to crawl your forearms forward, stack your palms on top of each other and rest your forehead down. Feel free to flatten the top of your right foot down towards the mat here. Once again, actively press your left sit bone down. Relax your shoulders. 2 more breaths in. Exhale to low. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Next inhale, slowly walk your palms back to center. Feel free to thread your right arm underneath the left. Bring your right shoulder down towards the mat here. Inhale, start to raise your left arm up. Exhale, internally rotate your arm, bend your elbow, place your hand behind your back. See if you can reach for your left big toe here. Every time you inhale, stay. As you exhale, open up your left shoulder, twist a little bit more, actively press your left sit bone down towards the ground. 2 more breaths, inhale. Exhale to twist. 1 last inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, slowly release, coming back to center, push yourself back up. Start to shift your weight over onto your left hip, swing your right leg forward. Okay. And now from here, you're going to lie down belly flat onto the mat. Start to open your right arm up to the side, parallel to the top of your mat here. Start to shift your weight over onto your right shoulder. Bend your left leg in, placing your left foot behind your right leg. So option 1, fingertips on the ground. Option 2, start to extend your left arm up. Start to internally rotate your arm, place it behind your back here. Inhale to stay. Exhale to open up your left hip, twist a little bit more to deepen the stretch. So option 1, stay here. Option 2, bend both knees, feet flat on the ground to deepen out the stretch. So if this is not accessible for you, go back to the previous option. Just 1 more breath. Next inhale, slowly release, straighten out your legs, come back to center. And start to switch over to the left. Open your left arm out to the side, right palm up on the ground. Shift the weight over onto your left shoulder, bend your right leg in, place your foot behind your left leg. Inhale to raise your right arm up. Exhale, internally rotate your arm, bend your elbow, place it behind your back. So option 1, you may stay here. Option 2, if this is too comfortable for you, start to bend your left knee, both feet flat on the ground, knees pointing up towards the ceiling here. 2 more breaths, inhale to stay. Exhale to open up the right hip. 1 more breath, in. And exhale. Next inhale, slowly release, coming back to center. From here, start to thread your left arm underneath your body. Roll over and lie down onto your mat. Start to hug your knees in towards your chest, gently rock side to side, side to side. Start to bring your shoulders off the ground, forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a hug. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Release completely onto the mat. Start to straighten your legs out forward. Raise your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms up, point your toes down. Take a long deep inhale, stretch. Exhale to release. And now start to bend one knee at a time. Roll towards either side of your mat. Placing your palm down in front of your chest, slowly push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Still keeping your eyes closed. Gently draw your palms together in front of your heart center and start to bow your head. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today.